Good morning, beloved friend. As the dawn breaks across the sky and a new light touches the earth, I want to welcome you to this sacred space where heaven and your heart meet. You've chosen to begin this day not with worry, not with fear, but with prayer. And that choice, that decision to seek God's presence first, will change everything about what lies ahead of you. This is not just another morning prayer. This is a moment where you will discover that you are never alone. God is already awake, already waiting for you, already preparing your path. Today, through this powerful prayer, we will learn that the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and in His presence, every doubt dissolves, every fear finds shelter, and every wound begins to heal. The world outside may be loud, your circumstances may feel heavy, your heart may carry burdens that seem too great to bear. But in these next precious minutes, I invite you to step into the presence of Almighty God, where you will find refuge, strength, and the certainty that you belong to Him completely. You know, there are moments in life when we need more than surface-level encouragement. We need transformation. We need encounter with the divine. We need to experience the reality of God's presence in such a tangible way that doubt becomes impossible. That is what this morning prayer offers you today. Not theories about God, not concepts about spirituality, but a direct, personal, intimate meeting with the Creator of your soul. Think about the significance of this moment. While others sleep, while the world is still quiet, you have awakened to seek God. This is not accident. This is the Holy Spirit stirring your heart. This is God Himself calling you into communion with Him. And He has been waiting for this moment, waiting to pour out His grace, His love, His direction, and His strength into your willing heart. If this message is already touching your spirit, if you can feel that shift happening within you, write in the comments below, "God is my strong tower and I trust Him with my entire life." Share your declaration of faith, because when we speak our beliefs together, we strengthen one another's journey. Your faith becomes my faith. Your breakthrough becomes our breakthrough. We are not isolated believers. We are a community united in trust and hope. Now let us begin this transformative prayer journey together. Open your heart. Let your guard down. Come as you are, with all your doubts, all your questions, all your weariness. God welcomes you exactly as you are. As you stand at the threshold of this new day, I want you to pause for just a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel your heart beating. Recognize that this heartbeat is not yours alone. It is God breathing life into you, moment by moment, second by second. Before you face anything, before you encounter any challenge, before you speak your first words, meet with your Creator. This morning prayer begins with awakening. Not the awakening of your body, you've already risen from your bed, but the awakening of your spirit, your deepest self, that part of you that recognizes the eternal. When we wake our souls to God's presence, we reset our entire perspective. Suddenly, the problems that seemed gigantic become manageable. The fears that haunted our dreams become smaller than the God we now acknowledge. Imagine for a moment that you are standing in a vast cathedral of light. Above you, the presence of God shines brighter than 1,000 suns, yet it does not burn you. It warms you, embraces you, welcomes you home. This is not imagination. This is reality. This is the truth that belongs to you right now. God's presence is not distant or difficult to access. It is here. It surrounds you. It has never left you, not even in your darkest moments. The psalmist understood this truth deeply. When he declared that the name of the Lord is a strong tower, he was speaking from personal experience. He had faced enemies, real and spiritual. He had known fear. He had questioned. But he had also discovered something revolutionary, that calling upon the name of God transforms everything. When you speak His name, when you acknowledge His reality, when you invite His presence into your day, everything shifts. The atmosphere changes. The spiritual air becomes breathable. Hope rises like the sun. Your soul has been waiting for this moment. In the deepest place within you, there is a hunger for connection with the divine. This hunger is evidence of your design. You were created for relationship with God. Your spirit responds to His presence the way a flower responds to sunlight. It opens, it flourishes. So now, in this precious moment, let's awaken together. Your soul is stirring. Your spirit is rising. You are ready to receive what God has prepared for you today. The shift is beginning. Can you feel it? That movement from sleep to awakeness, from doubt to faith. This is the beginning of your transformation. But perhaps, dear one, you come to this prayer carrying weight. Perhaps you've been lying awake at night thinking about that situation at work, that relationship that's struggling, that health concern that won't leave your mind, that financial pressure that presses upon your shoulders. You are not weak for carrying these things. You are human. And God sees every single worry, every single care, every single tear. This is where the true power of this powerful prayer emerges. You do not have to carry these burdens alone today. In fact, God is asking you to lay them down. Can you imagine what that would feel like? To set down the weight you've been carrying, to place your anxieties into the hands of the one who created the universe, who spoke galaxies into existence, who knows the beginning and the end of all things. Listen to the tenderness in God's invitation. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. He is not demanding perfection. He is not asking you to have everything figured out. He is simply asking you to come, to bring your authentic self, your real struggles, your genuine fears. And in bringing them to Him, you find refuge, you find peace, you find the strength to continue. Think about a strong tower. What is its purpose? It exists as a place of safety when danger approaches. Those inside its walls are protected from the storms outside. They are shielded from arrows and attacks. The walls stand firm when everything around them shakes. And when you feel overwhelmed, when circumstances seem to be crashing down around you, this is exactly what God offers. He is your strong tower. Your struggles do not make you unworthy of entering. Rather, they are exactly why the tower exists. I want you to understand something profound. God does not want you to keep pretending that you're fine when you're not. He doesn't want you to maintain a facade of strength while fracturing inside. He wants your wholeness. He wants to know your pain. He wants to be invited into your most honest moments, because it is in those moments of vulnerability, when we finally tell the truth, when we finally admit that we cannot do this alone, that God moves most powerfully. So I'm inviting you now to do something beautiful and brave. In the silence of your heart, name the things that are troubling you. Don't hide them from God. He already knows them. Don't pretend they're smaller than they are. Acknowledge them fully, and then deliberately, consciously release them. Hand them over. Say, God, I cannot carry this, but you can. I trust you with this burden. I release this to your capable hands. Feel that release, that lightness, that peace beginning to settle into your spirit. This is what happens when we stop trying to fix everything ourselves and remember that we serve a God who is infinitely greater than any problem we will ever face. Your anxiety is not greater than God. Your fear is not greater than God. Your uncertainty is not greater than God. And in this moment, as you release what you've been carrying, you find rest, real rest, divine rest. Now, let me ask you something that is so important, so vital to your understanding of who God is. Can you remember a time when God came through for you? A moment when circumstances seemed impossible, and yet somehow, some way, a door opened. A person appeared exactly when you needed them most. A solution emerged that you never would have thought of on your own. A healing happened that the doctors couldn't explain. A job came through at the last moment. A relationship was restored that seemed beyond repair. These moments are not coincidences. They are not luck. They are not random acts of the universe. They are evidence, undeniable, powerful, personal evidence of God's faithfulness. And that faithfulness did not end when that situation resolved. It continues. It is ongoing. It is active in your life right now, even in moments when you cannot see it, even in seasons when you question it. When we pray this morning prayer with full understanding, we are not starting from doubt. We are starting from a foundation of remembrance. We remember who God has been. We recall His faithfulness. We rehearse His victories in our lives. And from that place of remembrance, we project forward into our today with confidence. This is not wishful thinking. This is strategic memory. This is spiritual wisdom. The ancient Israelites had a beautiful practice. When God delivered them, they built monuments, they told stories, they sang songs. They did this because human memory is fragile. Our tendency is to forget. We experience God's deliverance, and then months later, when we face a new challenge, We act as if He has never helped us before. This is not spiritual weakness, it is human nature. But God invites us to break this cycle through intentional remembrance and deliberate recitation of His works. Think about your own story. Look back across the landscape of your life and notice the fingerprints of God's protection and provision. Maybe it was something small that you almost missed, a friend's call at the exact moment you needed it, a verse that seemed to jump off the page directly into your circumstance, an opportunity that came without explanation. Or maybe it was something dramatically clear, a healing, a rescue, a provision that could only come from the hand of God. I want you to know something fundamental. The fact that you are alive right now is evidence of God's faithfulness. Every breath you've taken, every meal you've eaten, every time you've been protected from danger you never even knew was there, these are all testimonies to God's constant care. You are alive because God is faithful. You still have hope because God is faithful. You are still standing because God is faithful. Every day you wake up is another evidence of His covenant keeping. Whatever your story includes, today, as you begin this day, carry it with you like a shield. Let it strengthen your faith. Let it remind you that the God who was faithful yesterday is the same God who is faithful today. And in your struggle, in your uncertainty, in your questions, His faithfulness does not diminish. His character does not change. He remains what He has always been, a strong tower, a refuge, a fortress where you are completely safe. You can count on Him absolutely. There comes a moment in prayer when we move from simply receiving to actively declaring, when we speak truth out loud, when we claim the identity that has always belonged to us. This is that moment. You need to hear this clearly. You are not defined by your failures. You are not limited by your past. These lies must be rejected today. Your true identity is this: you are a beloved child of the living God. You are created in His image. You are royalty. You are chosen. You are wanted. You are seen. You are known. And you are loved. Not because of what you do, not because of your performance, but simply because you exist. This powerful prayer comes to its fullest expression when you understand that you are praying as a beloved child before your Father. The God who holds all things together sustains your next breath. The Lord who never sleeps watches over you. When the psalmist declares that the name of the Lord is a strong tower, he is speaking from belonging. Someone who is welcome. Someone who can run inside and find safety, not because he earned it, but because he is loved. So stand up, literally if you can, because today you are not walking as a victim of fate. You are walking as a child of God, as someone protected, as someone directed. Declare this truth: I am chosen, I am protected, I am guided, I am loved, I am worthy. Nothing can separate me from the love of my God. The decisions you make today matter. The words you speak matter. The attitude you carry matters. The energy you bring into your relationships matters. And all of these things can be directed by God if you invite Him to lead. This is not about losing your free will. This is not about becoming a puppet or abandoning your own agency. Rather, it's about inviting the wisdom of heaven into your earthly reality. It's about asking the one who sees the whole picture to guide you through the details you can only partially see. God does not override your will. He informs it. He does not control you, He guides you. Imagine you are walking through a path at night. You can see only as far as your flashlight illuminates, maybe 10 or 15 feet ahead. You cannot see what's around the bend. You cannot see the obstacles hidden in shadow. You cannot see the destination. But imagine that ahead of you, bathed in light, stands someone who can see the entire path, who knows the terrain, who has walked it before. That person is calling to you, this way, trust me. Follow me and I will bring you safely to where you need to be. This is God inviting you today. He is asking you to trust His guidance, to seek His direction, to bring your plans, your concerns, your decisions to Him and ask, God, is this the right path? Should I speak or stay silent? Should I move forward or wait? Should I forgive or seek to understand? Should I take action or surrender? What do you want me to do? This morning prayer carries real power when you make this specific invitation. God, today, direct my steps, guide my tongue, shape my thoughts. Open doors that should open and close doors that should remain closed. Help me to see others as you see them. Help me to respond with your love, your patience, your grace. Let me be an instrument of your peace today. Let my life reflect your character. Use me for your purposes. When you invite God into your day this way, you cease to be an actor in a story you're desperately trying to control. Instead, you become a co-creator with God, working with Him toward His purposes. And those purposes, His purposes, are always good. They always lead toward life, toward healing, toward restoration. They always lead toward blessing. And yes, let's be honest, there will be challenges today. There will be difficult conversations. There will be moments of temptation. There will be situations that test your patience or your faith. There will be people who disappoint you or misunderstand you. There will be circumstances that don't go according to your plans. There will be setbacks and surprises. This is not pessimism. This is reality. This is the nature of living in a broken world. But it is not a world abandoned by God. But here is where the promise of this prayer becomes transformative. You do not face these challenges alone, and you do not face them as a person without strength. In the strong tower of God's presence, in the refuge of His protection, you find courage, you find strength, you find the capacity to endure. This courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is not about feeling brave. Courage is moving forward despite your fear, in the presence of uncertainty, because you trust that you are not walking alone. This courage is what allowed the psalmist to face his enemies. This courage is what has sustained believers throughout history who faced persecution, poverty, disease, and death, and found that God's love remained unshaken. This courage is available to you today. Perhaps today you need courage for something specific. Maybe you need courage to have a difficult conversation. Maybe you need courage to say no to something that doesn't serve you or God. Maybe you need courage to forgive someone who has hurt you deeply. Maybe you need courage to trust that God sees your situation and is working on your behalf. Maybe you need courage to step into your calling, to risk, to believe, to try again after failure. Maybe you need courage to love when you've been hurt, to hope when circumstances seem hopeless. Whatever courage you need today, God supplies it. And it flows from understanding, deep, bone-deep understanding, that you are not alone, that you are protected, that you are loved, that you matter to the God of the universe. So as you step into this day, I want you to carry this truth. The same God who delivered David from the hands of Saul, who protected Jonah in the belly of the whale, who gave courage to Peter to speak boldly when he could have remained silent, who sustained Paul through beatings and imprisonment, that same God is your God. He is here. He is present. He is ready to give you the courage you need. He will strengthen you. He will sustain you. He will see you through. But this morning prayer is not only about what God gives you, it's also about what you become when you receive from God. When you are filled with His presence, when you carry His peace, when you walk in His protection, you become a blessing to everyone around you. Think about it. When you are anxious, you spread anxiety. When you are bitter, you spread bitterness. When you are fearful, you spread fear. But when you are peaceful, when you carry the presence of God in your spirit, when you are confident in His love, you become a source of peace, hope, and strength for everyone whose life you touch. Your spouse, your children, your family, your colleagues, your friends, the stranger you encounter, they all feel the energy you bring. They sense whether you are at peace or at war within yourself, and they are either comforted or unsettled by your presence. This is not manipulation. This is simply the natural effect of peace or chaos, faith or fear, hope or despair. Your internal state becomes your external impact. By praying this prayer, by inviting God to fill your heart and direct your day, you are not only transforming your own life, you are becoming a channel through which God's blessing flows into the lives of others. Your presence becomes a gift. Your words become healing. Your prayers become powerful because you are no longer praying from a place of desperation alone, but from a place of connection with the source of all blessing. So today, be intentional about this. As you move through your day, remember that you carry something sacred. You carry the presence of God, and that presence released through your kindness, your encouragement, your patience, your forgiveness, it changes the atmosphere around you. It lifts people up. It restores hope. It reminds people that they too are loved and seen by God. Before we conclude this sacred time together, I have prepared something very special for you who have been faithful in following these prayers here on the channel. It's an exclusive gift, a very powerful resource created especially to strengthen your family, calm your anxious heart, protect your life, and open doors of prosperity. This material is available now, but access is limited, and it may go offline at any moment. To secure your access before it's gone, quickly click the first pinned link in the comments below, and take advantage while it's still available. I'm sure it will be a blessing for you. This is my gift to you as a token of my appreciation for the trust you've placed in this ministry. As we come to the close of this powerful prayer, you are not stepping into this day as a weak creature. You are stepping out as the beloved of God, protected by a strong tower, guided by infinite wisdom, sustained by unconditional love. The challenges that await you are real, but so is God, and His reality is infinitely greater than your circumstances. When you place yourself in God's care, when you run into the strong tower of His name, everything changes. You will face a person today who needs encouragement, and you will deliver it. You will encounter a situation that tempts fear, and you will respond with faith. You will be offered a choice between wrong and right, and you will choose rightly because God guides you. Today, you do not walk alone. God goes before you, opening your path. God goes beside you, upholding you. God goes behind you, protecting you. God goes within you, strengthening you. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. And you, beloved, you have access to that tower. You are welcome. You are home. You are safe. You are loved. So as I bless you now, receive this with your whole heart. May the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, guard your heart and your mind today. May the presence of the strong tower be your reality, your protection, your refuge. May you walk with unshakable confidence, knowing that you are loved, seen, protected, and guided. May every word you speak carry healing. May every decision you make be directed by God's wisdom. May every step you take lead you toward your purpose. And when this day is complete, when you lay your head down tonight, may you rest in the assurance that God's faithfulness will meet you again tomorrow morning. May you live every moment aware of His presence. May you become a blessing to everyone whose life you touch. May your faith grow stronger. May your love deepen. May your trust in God become unshakable. Today, you do not walk alone. God walks with you, ahead of you as your guide, beside you as your strength, within you as your peace, and behind you as your protector. You are His beloved. You are His chosen. You are His own. Nothing will separate you from His love today. May God bless you abundantly. May this morning prayer stay with your soul throughout this entire day, and may you carry the presence of God with you everywhere you go. Amen. If this prayer touched your heart, if these words have strengthened your spirit, please give this video a like. Share it with someone who needs a word of hope and encouragement. Let them know that they are not alone. Subscribe to receive these powerful prayers every morning, so you never begin your day without connecting with the God who loves you. Click the bell icon so you never miss a new prayer that could transform your day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for opening your heart. Thank you for allowing this prayer to minister to your soul. I'll see you again tomorrow morning. May God bless you always. Amen.